Psst, psst. Hi! Due to the way YouTube works, I want to make a quick announcement before this video. If you like this video, please consider hitting the like button or leaving a small comment. It really helps. If you feel like helping even more, you can check my Patreon or Ko-fi accounts. All the links are in the description box. Thank you! Greetings! Today, we'll be taking a look at the Renesans watercolor pans Malvina sent me. I will also be swatching the Sonnet silver color she included with the Renesans pans. To store the 16 half pans and 2 full pans, I got an inexpensive metal tin for 24 half pans. I set the pans in the order I wanted them to be in and proceeded to unwrap and set them in the tray. The Renesans pans fit in the tray with no issues, but the Sonnet pans were trickier to snap into place, and there's one I had to secure in with poster tack. The Renesans packaging is simple but well made, and relatively easy to remove if it hasn't been taped down. It lists all the necessary info and even made me laugh when I saw it was written "honey" instead of honey. The paints are indeed made with honey, pigment, and gum arabic, which is a common way to mix watercolor paints. On their website, Renesans specify that they use acacia honey. They say they use selected inorganic and organic pigments, as well as genuine polish, cadmiums, and cobalts. The paints are all made in Poland. Looking at the pans, these seem to be poured paints rather than extruded paints, and that makes me very happy, as poured paints are often much easier to re-wet. They say that almost all of their manufacturing process is done by hand, to stay true to the traditional recipe, including letting the paints dry naturally. The full range includes 54 colors. As I swatched the colors, I was really happy to see that most of them are single pigment paints, and they use the genuine stuff. A good example is the cobalt turquoise, which is indeed made with the genuine cobalt turquoise pigment. The names are a bit misleading at times. For example, their mineral violet is dioxazine purple, and the indigo is indanthrone or anthraquinone blue. At the same time, I had a blast reading the names of some colors, like Dragon's Blood and Monaco Bordeaux, and figuring out what they'd be like. The colors re-wet really well and they came out strong. They also mixed really easily. I set up a sketch using a reference photo to test the paints. I'm using a new old brush, which is a SoftAqua fake squirrel brush from Raphaël. The colors work really well and were a lot of fun to use. You might spot a few cauliflowers on the painting, but this is from the brush and the paper, not the paints themselves. This is a brush I am not used to, so I had a difficult time controlling the water. The paints layered really nicely. I had a great time painting this sketch and I'm looking forward to using these paints again. The Renesans watercolors are really nice paints, and for the price I'm told they sell, it's really worth grabbing a bunch of pans. You can easily build an amazing palette by completing your initial selection until you have all the colors you want. They are great quality and really worth looking into if you have access to them. The only downside I can think of is that they are definitely unavailable in my part of North America, so I'm very grateful to Malvina for sending me this lovely selection of colors. Do you have access to these Renesans watercolors? Have you tried them before? Let me know in the comments below. Take care, bye bye.